French activists filled golf course holes with cement in protest. Nearly 100 French villages are short of drinking water, but there's one green space that is exempt from the national water ban: golf courses. Activists in France are making sure golfers feel the pain.
It's true. In France, activists are filling holes on golf courses in protest. And this video is via The Independent. So here's what's going on and what you should know. Climate activists affiliated with Extinction Rebellion have targeted golf courses in southern France, filling holes with concrete in protest over exemptions from water restrictions during one of the worst droughts on record. France has told residents to avoid non-essential water usage like car washing and watering gardens. However, activists complain that golf courses are allowed to continue watering greens. But what is one thing that is exempt? That would be golf courses. The group targeted sites near the city of Toulouse, calling golf the leisure industry of the most privileged. The exemption of golf greens has sparked controversy as 100 French villages are short of drinking water. Golf officials say greens would die in 3 days without water. Defending their exemption from the water restrictions, Gerard Rogier of the French Golf Federation told the France Info, "A golf course without a green is like an ice rink without ice." He said golf courses employed more than 15,000 people across France. Now, if one were to wonder and just ponder out loud, how much water does a golf course require per day? I have that answer for you. The USGA printed that from 2003 to 2005, golf courses in the U.S. used approximately 2.08 billion gallons of water per day for golf course irrigation. These numbers are depressing, to be honest. Obviously, there are more courses since 2005 that have been constructed and are open. Alas. NPR reports the average American golf course uses 312,000 gallons per day. The Desert News added more depression to this subject. The U.S. Geological Survey's most recent water use data for Utah shows the state uses about 38 million gallons of water on golf courses per day, enough to fill almost 58 Olympic-sized swimming pools. Look, I agree with many that it is time to rethink water and golf. How much is required, what we can do to limit the amount of water that goes into a golf course per day. And this is coming from someone who played golf as a kid. And I'll go to the range and I'll play every once in a while now. I am someone who takes in the tournaments and watches them. And I think this needs to be revisited, because we are talking about the good of humanity over a leisurely sport. Food for thought. In France, fire departments are limiting water usage according to the level of severity. Nearly all of the country's 96 departments have imposed water use restrictions, also a record. During the drought, more than 100 French towns have been left without drinking water in their pipes, leading to the need for water trucks. The situation has been described as historic by the Minister of Ecological Transition. Yes, golf courses are given a pass to water their grounds, although they are allegedly being enforced on a, quote, strict minimum. But how did we get here? Course owners benefit from an agreement signed between the French Golf Federation and the ministry in 2019. In return, they have committed to reducing their water consumption. Extinction Rebellion Toulouse posted a photo on Twitter apparently showing a golf hole filled with cement and a sign saying, "This hole is drinking 277,000 liters. Do you drink that much? #StopGolf. From dry and cracked reservoirs in Spain to falling water levels on major arteries, the unprecedented drought is afflicting nearly half of Europe. There has been no significant rainfall for almost 2 months in the continent's western, central, and southern regions. In typically rainy Britain, the government officially declared a drought across southern and central England amid one of the hottest and driest summers on record. Europe's dry period is expected to continue in what experts say could be the worst drought in 500 years. The European Commission's Joint Research Center warned this week that drought conditions will get worse and potentially affect 47% of the continent.